A very good morning, class. So, we'll be continuing with our secretarial practice, class 11, lesson number 11 as well, correspondence with banks. So, बच्चे लोग, those who are listening and continuously learning through my videos, I'm really very thankful to all of you. And those who have still not subscribed my channel, I request each one of you to share across the link to as many as your friends possible and tell them too to subscribe to my channel where learning meets understanding. So with this small request, let us continue with chapter 11 of our secretarial practice. And as you all know, we have already finished certain topics like what was the meaning of business correspondence. In the previous video, we had finished with the revision wherein we were playing rapid fire round. And I had asked you all to revise the concept like what was the meaning of bank, what is the definition of bank. Then we moved on to what were the different types of banks which we studied. After that, we saw what were the different functions of commercial banks. What do you mean by time and demand deposits? So these were certain questions which I had told you all to revise. And I hope just now as well you revise the concept along with me. Then we had finished the topic precautions to be taken by the secretary while corresponding with the banks, in which we covered the following points like correct information, transparency or clarity, prompt response, maintaining the secrecy, legal matters, courtesy or politeness, conciseness and accuracy. Then we started with the topic circumstances under which a secretary has to enter into correspondence with the bank. So in this, there are 4 different types of circumstances or situations in which the secretary is required to write business letters to the banks. So we had finished the first letter, that is letter for opening current account with the bank. Today we'll be continuing with letter number 2 and letter number 3. And the 4th letter we'll be covering in our next lecture. So students, please be attentive when I'm explaining you all the letter. So this is the layout of a business letter. In every lecture, I purposely put this particular layout because I want you all to literally, ये जो layout है आपके दिमाग में छप जाना चाहिए. All right. So this is how the business letter looks like. Okay. So continuing with the topic for today. So starting with letter number 2. Letter informing the bank to stop payment of check. So let's see what is this letter all about. Letter requesting a bank to stop payment of check. The company issues check to various parties in settlements of their dues. These checks are sent by post or by hand delivery. So there's a possibility of misplacement of check or loss of check in transit. So as you all know, class, we are studying the topic bank, and the definition of bank itself tells you bank is a financial institution which deals with money and credit. Credit का मतलब है to make payments in the future. All right, credit card, you swipe the card, but the payment is not made by you, it is made by the bank. And then you have to make the payment to the bank later on. That is an example of credit. अगर simple भाषा में मैं तुम्हें समझाऊं तो. So what happens is companies also, in order to settle the dues, the pending payment, they may send checks. All right. Now this check may be sent by post or by hand delivery. So there's a chance कि misplace हो जाए, गुम जाए, फट जाए. So there are a lot of options. So now what happens is, therefore, it is necessary to inform the bank about the loss of check with the instruction to stop the payment of such check. Now, as you all know, ना आपका कभी कोई कार्ड खो जाता है, ATM card or debit card or credit card. We always, are being instructed to call the bank as soon as possible and inform, so that bank will block the card. तो अगर कोई स्वाइप भी करेगा, पिन भी डालेगा, then too the payment will not be deducted because the bank has blocked the card. But it is necessary to inform the bank. Similarly, अगर ऐसा कुछ situation हुआ like check is lost or it is stolen or it is misplaced, then it is the duty of the secretary to inform the bank. In these circumstances, the secretary must mention all the details of the check, such as what was the check number, what was the name of the party in whose favor the check was issued, what was the date which is put on the check, kitne amount ka check tha. All these details has to be mentioned in detail to the bank by the secretary. So let's see now, this condition has popped up. The check has been misplaced or torn or lost, and now it is the duty of the secretary to call as well as send an application to the bank. So the starting pattern remains the same, students. We start with the name of the company along with the registered address and CIN number. Then on the left hand side, you'll see there's a phone number and fax, and right side you will have website and email address. After that, on the right side, we write the date. In this case, it's 12th February 2018, followed by the reference P/bank, serial number 8 of the year 18 to 19. To the bank manager, Bank of Maharashtra, and the address of the bank. Subject, stop the payment of check number 017913. So you can write any number, but it should be a 6-digit number. Keep that in mind. And the reference is the current account number 1555. It is ending with 1555. So it's understood. There's no need to give the entire 16-digit or 15-digit bank number. The last 4 digits are provided, so the bank will be able to check from their records. Dear sir, we request you to stop the payment of check number 017913 dated 5th of February 2018 of rupees 1,50,000, which was issued by the company from current account number 1555 in favor of Messrs. NJ Industries, Pune. So as you see, the secretary has mentioned the check number, the amount, the date which was put on the check, and किसके favor में वो check बनाया गया था. The said check is reported lost by the party. So the party has misplaced the check and they are not getting it. So as a precautionary measure, we request you to stop the payment of the said check, because anybody can withdraw the money on the company's name or whatever may be the case. So for the time being, the secretary is informing that the company has informed us that they have lost the check and उनको वो check मिल नहीं रहा अभी. तो for the time being, you as a precautionary measure stop the payment. तो अगर वो बैंक में डालने भी कोई आता है, please do not give the payment. Inconvenience caused to you is regretted, of course, because the bank is not sitting only for this work, right? The bank has got a lot of work to do, and uske beech mein you are telling the bank for doing all this stuff. So of course inconvenience is caused. So thanking you, yours faithfully, for Platinum Company Limited, signed by company secretary. So a very simple letter, no rocket science is involved in this. So followed class, this is one of the most simplest letter which you can write. So this is how the details, the check number, the date, the amount, and in whose favor the check is drawn. All these details you have to mention. So this is how the letter looks in your textbook, along with all the points put together. So just have a glance at the letter once. So I hope now you all are clear with how to write this type of letter. Without wasting much time, we are moving forward to the next type of the letter, the third part now. Letter requesting the bank to grant overdraft facility. So class, this topic we have already covered in the previous video, the link of which I have already put in the description box. So if you are not familiar with the term overdraft, I request everybody to go through the video and listen to the meaning. All right. So we are beginning with letter 3, requesting the bank to grant overdraft facility. It is a widely prevailing method of providing short-term credit facility with the bank extending to its current account holders only. So I told you this facility is extended to current account holders. The banker allows a current account holder to withdraw more than the balance available in the current account for a short period of time. And the bank fixes the overdraft limit against securities. So there are two things, class. In overdraft, I gave you an example. You can withdraw over the amount of balance which is available. Like for example, if you have a requirement of 1,50,000, but in your account you are just having 1 lakh rupees, your business won't be affected because of this. Your transaction can be completed because the bank has granted you to withdraw extra limit, above the balance available in your account. So that extra 50,000 is made by the bank, which you can withdraw even if you're not having that much balance in your account. But this is again given for a shorter period of time, and the limit is being fixed against the security which you have given. कोई चीज के बदले the bank is extending you the limit, right? So you can use any of your assets, any of your FD receipt, or any type of asset which you possess against which you can get that extra limit. So let's see how the company secretary writes letter regarding this. The entire thing remains the same up till now. Platinum Company Limited, along with the registered address and CIN number, including the phone number, fax, website, and email. Right side has the date 5th July 2018 with reference number on the left side. To the bank manager, again Bank of Maharashtra, along with the address of the bank. Subject, grant overdraft facility. Reference, again the current account number ka reference you are giving, 1,555. Dear sir, a company has a current account with your bank since the last 5 years, and the current account number has been mentioned. The board of directors in their meeting, which was held on 3rd July 2018, has decided to request you to grant overdraft facility of rupees 5 lakh for a period of 3 months, that is from August to October 2018. We are the manufacturer of computer peripherals, and we have received a large export order for which we need the working capital for a very short amount of period. We request you to accept the security of fixed deposits worth rupees 5 lakh with your bank. An early reply will be appreciated. Thanking you. Yours faithfully, for Platinum Company Limited, signed by the company secretary. So the letter has been written in a very simple language. So what the secretary is telling, that their company is having an account with the bank for the past 5 years. Now, as they are manufacturers of computer peripherals, they have received a very large order, export order basically, which they have to finish off within a period of 3 months. And for the working capital, they are not having that much money. So they are asking for 5 lakh rupees ka overdraft facility. And they are telling कि इसके against you can keep the fixed deposit. Company के पास FDR है 5 lakh rupees का. So the secretary is ready to give those receipts, जिसके against में the company can grant them 5 lakh rupees for a period of 3 months. And this was decided in the board meeting, which was held by the board of directors. So now the secretary is telling, please reply if it is possible for your bank to do so, and if you are okay with the security which we are giving. So an early reply will be appreciated. Thanking you, yours faithfully, for Platinum Company Limited, signed by company secretary. So this is how the letter looks like. Platinum Company Limited overall. So you can just have a glance through the letter. And if any doubt, you can please mention in the comments section. So tomorrow we'll be continuing with the last letter of this particular chapter again. So we have finished 2 chapters including correspondence, that is chapter 10 and chapter 11. So in the next lecture, we'll be seeing the letter informing bank to issue letter of credit. So this is how we are covering one by one the specimen letters so that you can understand how as a secretary, what are the different conditions under which you are required to correspond with different institutes and organizations and people. Again, one more thing before I wind off, I request all of you to remove at least 10 minutes and practice the letter writing. Each day, just practice one letter. That's more than enough. Then aram se you can at least understand how to write letters and score good marks in your exam. And this is also useful for you all in the future. So I stop here for the day, class. Thank you so very much for listening to me. I hope you all are understanding and really the videos are giving you benefits. Okay. So take care, keep studying, keep practicing, and if any doubt, please let me know in the comments section. So till we meet, I'll wind up for today. Thank you so very much for listening patiently to me.